that was a good intro. I forgot to press start.
Yeah, what?
I said I didn't record that first segment. I mean, this right here.
Being buried 50 pages deep in search results is no fun. I can help you level
All
the
right.
playing field. So call me and find out why our websites are visited by thousands of people each day who are looking to buy, sell, or trade their car, classic, RV, motorcycle, boat, or heavy equipment. Call, click, or go online at www.sellernetworks.com. That's
So today we reached
SELLERNET.
4,616 people
Call me at
for the show. So when we push the stuff out to people,
extension
everyone can learn who's on the show, who's coming on, and everything like that. So what we try to do is if you go be on the show, just go ahead on your Facebook page, say, hey, tune in to the show, or go to IndyTalkOverTown.com, and then that way, once they go there, they can do this. Go here to the website and just click on this. And guess what? Go here. Come on. Oh, there go Firefox. Oh man. Woo! I didn't get it, man. You guys won't get it. You guys won't get it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think I did. I thought about it now. I was like, nah. 2 hours to make it right.
Right.
Like I said, I'm gonna get you.
Over the weekend, that's what just made sure I had bought everything from Chicago. I still got some camps that I didn't use yet, so I just don't know. So I'm just getting ready to add to my collection.
Yeah, I can see something, man. You gotta bring something either up to the office or have to bring by the house. I gotta figure out what to do. What would really be nice is that you get some of y'all work and they need to be hung in some of the hotels and stuff like that. Have you thought about that?
I thought about it.
Get paid for that too. You know Andre Bouchard, Gallery Bouchard in Chicago? It's, well, you saw Empire. Remember the show Empire?
Yeah, right, yeah.
All the artwork in there was Andre Bouchard's work. He's in Brownsville. He's on like 30.
Yeah, this
So he made a big name for himself. All of his work, every show, was up on the wall.
Wow.
So I mean, you work hard at it. You got paid. You got some exposure too, because it's there. So that's what you got to be able to do.
I sent you a text.
Get even some of your artwork in some of the hospitals or retirement homes or other
nothing really, just
artists too.
move things.
You got to figure out
It's also her.
what would be some good locations and you build a cycle.
She does stuff like this, and
That'll work.
quite a while. I have to look at some stuff he's out there.
Definitely working.
About this time, Hey, yeah, she's there. I mean, just, you know, I'm cool with that. I'm not mad or anything. But she can't be fighting. She can't be fighting from her daddy or somebody else. So we'll talk later. But she's cool. She's safe.
Ready, Bobby?
Yep.
We're back, Indy's talking town.
Hey, welcome back to Indy Talk to Town. This is Christopher O'Brien. I'm sitting here with Sidney, the Hammer Holmes. Sidney, how you been, man?
I'm doing all right, Chris. How you doing?
Man, actually, I'm doing good. You know what? A lot of people don't understand how we met, and we've got a mutual friend in Chicago because we both from Chicago.
Absolutely.
Chicago. So anyway, we have a mutual friend, Rashawn Tate, and Rashawn is a beast of an artist up there in Chicago. And you know, now that we have connected, he said, "Take care of you." And when we met, that's the first thing I just said. Well, I'm here to take care of you, make sure we get you your business growing, and get a website up, get you so you can do all the things that they're doing up there in Chicago. So man, I feel blessed to be able to work with you. But man, you got some pretty good art. So tell us about your company. What made you get started with art?
As a child, 4 years old, I always had a knack for creativity. And at the time, you know, I was still quite uncertain, you know what I mean? So I didn't have a lot of, you know, positive influences, you know, at the time. So,
Used to tear up the house. Were you the ones going in the kitchen, getting the pot, getting the flour, and some water, and started wiping stuff all over it? Was that you?
you know what? Actually, I was okay child.
Oh,
you
well,
know?
that must have been me. I'm my bad. I had a flashback, Bobby. It must have been me. Go ahead.
So, then on, high school, I remember being a gentleman, I think in my sophomore year class, and his name was John Wade. So, what John Wade did was he pretty much taught me how to enhance my gift, you know, my knack for that, because evidently he saw something in me. So, from there, you know, I just always had a passion for art. I've always wanted people to see the creative side of myself. You know, trying to get people to see things in my perspective, how I see art. You know, and I enjoy it. I believe art can bring out the best, the true potential in someone. I also believe that with that, it can make the world a better place. You know. And art can become inspiring too, in many ways. You might see it one way and somebody might see it another way. So it depends upon the individual and the angle where you're coming from. So with me, I've always tried to go that extra mile and just try to be creative. So and, that's my middle name.
Is creative?
Creativity, yes.
Okay. Sidney, really? Creativity is your middle name?
Creativity Holmes. Yeah, it's on my Facebook.
What? Hold on, Bobby, wait a minute. He just said his name is Creativity.
I heard that.
Hold on a second. All right, yeah, he got it. Yeah, you're right.
I got it, yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's it right here. Okay. All right. I thought he was trying to pull one on us. Okay. So creative expressions it just naturally flows with that.
It flows with it, you know what I mean? Because I like to look at it as my signature.
Okay.
You know, because it's not like I don't appreciate art, but that is like, man, I want to take it another level. You know what I mean? And it's like I want to be different. You know, because a lot of artists coming up, you know, they have specific mediums. And when they ask me, well, what is your medium? I tell them I don't have one. So I just call it creative art because that's just what it is. You know?
Okay.
I like the challenge too, and if I see something, I like to try to see if I can, you know what I mean. And the beauty about art is that when it's finished, you never know how it is once it comes out. So it's rewarding. You know what I mean. I enjoy it. Like I said, it brings out my true potential in myself, and it just makes me want to do better.
Okay. So now we understand kind of like how you evolved with that. So you know, who is Sidney the person? You know, are you a family man? You know. Yeah.
I am a family man. I am a father of 3 beautiful girls.
Mhm.
I have a fiance.
Okay, that's a beautiful thing.
And
Make it work. Make it work.
I love her truly.
All right.
Truly. You know.
So when's the date? I'll put you on the spot. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are.
That's okay. Radio next. Radio next.
We're pretty much undecided, but we're working it out, and so things are good. Things are good.
That's good. That's good.
It's very good, man. I would have.
Well, hopefully she's listening in. She can understand that he's nervous as all get out. Being put on the spot. But no, the reality is just that, you know, knowing who you are as the man and the things that you do. Because you actually work 2 full-time jobs, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, and then you have your art business, which is your passion and your love.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how do you balance and juggle all that?
You know what? I just try to make a schedule. I just follow the routine. And then I also understand the obligation of it also. With that being said, I just have to do what I have to do.
Well, sometimes we have to do that, and it does make a big difference. So when people go to your website, Creative Expressions, and that's creative with a K, expressions.net, people are going to be able to see kind of like a little bit of information about who you are. You got an art gallery, and also they can book you. So I want to talk a little bit about booking requests. And what that basically means is that if you want to have Sidney be at an event, or you like to have him showcase his art, you can definitely go online and take a look at that. All they need is your information, your contact information, and what type of event is it going to be. Is it going to be an indoor event, outdoor event? Is it going to be a stage? Because really, art, it can be showcased in so many different ways. Is that true?
This is very true.
Okay. So, you know, when people need to request you, we want to try to make that process a seamless one, because, you know, we really don't know. It's not just like you put it up, okay, you want to buy it or not. But art can also be placed in different locations. It could be a hospital, it could be a hotel, it could be, you know, a business office, and that can generate revenue for you. Is that true?
This is very true.
Okay. So tell us about the business aspect of it, because you're creative doing things, but how does art make money? That's one thing I always try to figure out.
Well, I for one of this, definitely for advertising, just trying to get people to come and see what you're doing. And one of the main things to me is showcasing, convincing individuals, you know, to see to come out and be supportive of this thing, you know. And one of the key things we have to remember is to keep going, you know. One of my best friends, Sean Taylor, we were talking about this before, and he kind of explained to me some of his situations, so I could, you know, pretty much agree. You know, when he plans the showcases, you know, he can have, you know, 50 people come, but if one shows up, it's still a turnout.
Right.
So I'm looking at from the aspect that, you know, the showcasing is good, but if we get one person, to me, it's okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and we just have to just continue to go with the flow on that, and just, you know, believe God in simple things. So.
Okay. So can people buy your art?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I noticed that on your website, if people go, there's an order online. I guess you have certain items that are in there, so you have prints and also you have originals. So how many art pieces do you have total?
I have right now a total of 100 pieces, and I'm working on adding more to that.
Wow. Okay. So it takes you time to do that. So when people order, you can see like there's Michael Jordan. You can get a print of that for $60, but then also you got the original. Is that true?
This is true.
So what's the original done on? What type of, is that canvas, or talk to us about that?
It is on canvas, and it's done in oils. So the original price of that would be $500.
Okay, $500. Okay, and you know, if people order that, then you'll get it all together and ship it to them and everything like that.
Definitely.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. So basically, you got artwork, you got events, you got prints. So pretty much people can go to your website and they can find out a lot more about you. But I'm sure that you also have a gallery on there, so you got probably about 100 images that are in there. So they could select one of those. Is that true?
This is very true.
So for those of you who are listening, make sure you go to creativeexpressions.net, and that's creative with a K, expressions.net. And when you go online, you can look at his gallery and you can see all the different artwork that he's completed. There's a slideshow there, and when the slideshow's playing, and if you see something in particular that you like, you can go and just click on it, the slideshow will stop. And you've got some tremendous pieces in here. I see you got Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King. You've got, I like the one you had in here, looks like Albert Einstein and what's this, Bob, is this Bob Marley here?
That was just,
Oh, no,
was
that's
official,
official.
that moment. But the last painting you talked about was a collaboration with Albert Einstein and George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver, yeah, that was an interesting piece there. I kind of like that. And so pretty much you have all types of things. I like this, what's this, Holmes' backyard?
Holmes' backyard, right, right. It's a symbolization of family. Actually, these are my parents, actually.
Oh, okay. The Holmes. You're the ones that put creativity in his name.
Yes, yes.
And that's number 30 of 97 that you have listed here. You got the man playing the piano.
Scott Joplin.
Scott Joplin. And let's see, you got,
This is Antonio Banderas.
okay. Antonio Banderas? Okay. And of course you got Michael Jordan in there again. Of course you love your Bulls, don't you?
Man, I've been a dedicated Bulls fan forever. So,
Okay.
you know.
That's a good thing. So you can do a lot of contemporary pieces, you can do things of people from African American history, but you can also do Santa Claus. I saw you got like 4 or 5 Santa Claus in here. I guess as your inspiration moves on, that's what people are able to see.
But you know, my aim is, I'm really trying to come with different ideas where, you know, it can just catch that person's eye. So it's like, I'm trying to, you know, just do for everybody, you know. If you don't have a liking for this one, then how about this one, you know what I mean?
Is this champagne right here?
It is champagne. Yes.
Okay, and that looks nice. I mean, it's a bottle of champagne and a glass that's, and you got some trees in the background. I mean, that's a beautiful piece right there.
Thank you.
So, you know, for those of you who go onto the website, take a look at the gallery. You got Michael Jackson, you know, doing his dancing. I mean, so Sidney, he has a lot of things that you can take a look at and, you know, make sure that we can support this young man in his endeavors. So if you get the print, they're about $50 to $60. The originals could be anywhere from $500 to $600. But more importantly, if you are able to go on the website, make sure you go ahead and contact him, and you know, he'll be glad that he can you know, get you the piece that you desire. Now, do you also do work, and maybe if someone wants to hire you to paint, are you able to do something like that, or is it just more or less your own inspiration? Like if I said I wanted a portrait of my wife and I, could you paint us, or do you just take a picture and then you'll just paint it, or do you just see us and you just come back a couple of weeks later and you got something put together?
I mean, however you want to do it. I mean, it's, you know, I've done, you know, facial portraits of people, and I've done portraits of families and things like that. So I've done it. So it's, you know, whatever suits you. I mean, I'll try to make it happen.
Okay.
That's my thing. So.
All right, and that's what we want you to do, to be able to talk about, because see, when it comes to art, I appreciate art, and there's some people just buy art, you know, because, oh yeah, that looks good. But then there's some people, they understand the meaning behind it. And I think in our conversations, everything you told me, there's a reason why you did what you did, and why you created what you created, and what moved you. So, you know, that's the important thing that I'm trying to convey, is that when people look at the art that you create, there's a message behind it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, talk about that a little bit.
You know, it could go pretty much according to the mood that I'm in. Like, you know, if I want to do something smooth, then I'll do that. Or if I look at a certain piece, you know, whether it's abstract or a portrait, just kind of put the emphasis on that and just kind of express how I feel. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's something though. So, for different ones, you know what I mean, depending on how I feel.
So do you usually feel good, or you feel grumpy, or you feel pissed
know,
off?
You know, I don't feel pissed off or anything. I guess it just depends upon you know, what's my liking at that point. but majority of the time, you know, I do feel good. I do feel good. I never really felt angry about it.
Okay.
Like I'm all into it, right? You know, and that's a lot to me, and that means a lot to me. So it's sort of like a sentimental type thing.
Okay. And how long does it basically take you to complete a piece?
You know what, depending upon how big it is, sometimes it takes weeks, and then I can be pretty picky because the way it is with me, a work piece, if I think it's finished, then the next week I'll come look at it and think, okay, maybe I need to add a little more to this, a little more of that.
Okay.
So it just depends upon, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But the actual time it'll take three days,
Okay.
3 days.
So you've got an inventory, you've got prints, abundance of prints, and then the other thing is that you can create custom things on demand.
I can.
Okay, so, you know, that's what Sidney Creative, is it creativity?
Creativity,
Oh,
yes.
Sidney Sidney Creativity Holmes, you know, is about. So Bobby, we're gonna take a commercial break, pay a few bills here, and then we're gonna come back for the last segment, and you listen to Indy Talk of the Town. This is Christopher O'Banion with our special in-house guest, Sidney Creativity Holmes.
School, radio next.tv.
How was that? Was it much better?
How do you do that?
Great.
Yeah, right. Okay. Glad. So it's much
All
better.
we're doing, no, I mean, really, man, it's really just, we're having a conversation, we just happen to have microphones in the room.
Right.
So let's just be ourselves and come to one flow.
Absolutely.
All right, that's the best way I can. I say this is a no stress zone.
Right.
I mean, really, people come in nervous, but we gonna clown. I mean,
And that's cool. So
I know how you go in those other places, man. They can be all tight and you uptight and everything.
Makeup.
I mean, that's the best.
But it feels good, though. It feels good. So,
As much as I had this voice, I don't talk, but I need to talk more. But, you know, when I get up in my doing, you know, but and he'll ask me a question, I wasn't ready to, so I'm like, okay, I got to start thinking more in terms of having something to say. Because one person in the room full of microphones, two people in the room, only one person saying anything. It has some back and forth, but this guy can talk.
Ooh,
Chris here?
Yeah, Christopher O.B.
little skip,
Nah, Chris O.B.
Chris O.B.
This is O.B. O.B. to me. Chris O.B.
We got a lot of stuff to do. So, what can we do that computer? Is Chuck gonna get you what you need?
Yeah, he said he had plenty of, he had every version of 7. I'm like, well, that's even better, really, because we ain't got to go out the box. 7's on it, and he'll have a legitimate 7. But I really want to prove my theory to myself, because I know that I kept saying this thing, say, well, the installer was corrupt, where Sam broadcast was concerned.
Right.
So when you go in and put in the license key for Sam, it'll accept it, but it won't do nothing. So I went and looked in the help files for a while back. It said do this and that. That didn't work. Look, you know, due diligence. If that ain't it, then it's crap. Might be crap anyway, because what he was saying, oh, it's the machines. I'm like, man, these machines are
I would just feel better paying $100 less time.
well, but again, I'm saying, they were,
I feel better. You know, if I get a new laptop, I get $100. And I get a desktop. And it's clean, it's up to date, warm.
but I'm still saying, those came in brand new out the dog. You know, out of box.
Yeah, but they work.
That's, you know how this goes, man. Any corrupted because you got a bootleg copy of the protest. Okay? And I can't get off of that. I can't. Okay, let's put a new copy on there and do the same. Right, I can live with that. You know what I'm saying? I can live with that. But as a technician, you know,
I know. My thing's like this. I would go in with the
what would Joe say to the same thing? Come on,
always get on the line.
Yep.
18 seconds, is that it?
You can be, because we're almost
Yeah.
done. Oh, come on back in.
Yep, come on back in.
Talk to the town.
Hey, welcome back everybody to Indy Talk of the Town. It's Christopher O'Banion with our special house guest, Sidney Creativity Holmes. Sidney, man, this has been, we've been moving, man. Time, look at this. It's time for us to, we gotta go pay some bills around here, man.
I got some bills to pay.
Oh, yeah, definitely with that. Hey, and, you know, for all the listeners out there, you know, one thing that Indy Talk of the Town wants to do is really feature businesses like Sidney's and also like Chosen Ministries. The reason why we want to showcase them is that we want people to learn about what they're doing. And we know that Sidney has an event coming up. The date's July, what?
It's gonna be on July the 18th.
July the 18th. It's going to be at the Marriott, located on, was it
21st in Shaylin.
21st and Shaylin. And what time is the event going to be?
It will be from 6 to 9.
Okay, 6, 9 p.m. And we want everyone to come out. Is there admission charge for that?
It's gonna be $10 at the door.
$10 at the door, and there's gonna be refreshments and
Yes.
everything. So make sure you come on out and support this young man, and also support his other partner that's gonna be there, Angela Moore. She's gonna be having her book that's made available. But what's really good is that he's a young entrepreneur, really trying to move his business, and we're delighted to have him, you know, as a guest on Indy Talk of the Town. So Sidney, you know, we're just happy for you, man, and just can keep up the good work and keep doing what you gotta do. I kind of got you under my wing a little bit, you know, I kick your butt when I need to, but you know what? It's all really to help you do more, man. You've been focused, you had to overcome some obstacles, and I know it's difficult working 2 full jobs and running your business, but you know what? You can do it, man.
It's rewarded in the end, so that's how I look at it. So.
Yeah, you got enough time to rest when you die, you know what I mean? So you can rest in peace, but while you're alive, man, you just gotta get out here and every day just let people know. So make sure you visit him online at creativeexpressions.net, and that's creative with a K. And make sure you look at his website if you're interested in the pieces of the prints that he has. Make sure you contact him. You can order things directly online, and we'll do our very best to support you in that endeavor. And you know, just recapping, we've had a great show with Maria Santiago, Executive Director of Chosen Ministries. And Bobby, man, you've been kicking jazz all afternoon and evening. So, man, I just want to say my hat's off to you. I appreciate all the great things that you do, man. You know, he's behind me. I got to watch him, but, you know, I just listen.
You gotta watch me,
I
I got your back.
You got it. You got my back.
I got your back.
But while we're here in the studio, we have a lot of fun. And for you listeners out there, thank you so much. You know, make sure you tune in. I think we might have a delay of show for the next week or two.
Going on a cruise.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be celebrating my anniversary, so we might be doing a remote broadcast from somewhere nice and warm.
Only if the bid is out there.
So to my lovely wife, Sonia, happy anniversary, baby. Thank you for the help celebrating my birthday on yesterday, and I know that we're going to be celebrating that as we take a long time away. But thank you for all listening. If you're also interested in being a guest on our show, make sure you go to indytalkofthetown.com. You can email us Chris at indytalkofthetown.com, and we'd like to finish up our programming schedule for the month of May as well as going into June. So with that, this is Christopher O'Banion and Bobby the Bit.
Bobby's B.
Hey, and this has been Indy Talk of the Town. Thank you for tuning in today. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
You're listening to Cool Groove Radio, RadioNext.tv.
There you go.
All right. Thanks again, Chris.
That's what's up, man.
Then I slam them on the way out.
Get him! Get him!
I love it, boy, I love it.
I'll tell you.
So there'll be a copy of this, and then that way I'll send you the link, you can see it, and we put